Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. And welcome to some more Outer Worlds 2. Guys, we're here on, what planet are we on? I think we're on, Cloister here. Is this Cloister or Praetor? I can't even tell anything. It's Cloister. We're on Cloister here, dude. I think we're wrapping up the, first of all, I hope everybody had an amazing weekend, dude, and thank you for joining us last night. If you were there for the iRacing, dude, we kicked some major ass, dude. Had amazing races. There's a big explosion in the distance. But, yeah, here on Cloister, wrapping up kind of like the last of the companion quests, dude. We're gonna go meet Inez's old boy toy, David Ortiz. You guys remember David Ortiz? I really hope... it doesn't really look like David Ortiz. I've already seen what he looks like. But in my head, he's David Ortiz, Inez's ex-lover. And, dude, he's a grafted soldier. He was inspired to become grafted by her, but his graft didn't turn out so well. He's like a weird, why does Inez, like, not even want to look at me, dude? She keeps, like, turning her head every time I get close to her. He's like a weird Mr. Krabs now, dude. He's a disgusting crab creature, but we're gonna go see if we could go help him out. Last stream, we were on Auntie Cleo's, like, main headquarters ship. And we kind of discovered that she's a fraud, dude. She's, like, illegitimately running the company. All of their history is a lie, dude. I guess because Earth is cut off from us, the authority over there, like, we can't get any proof that she's illegitimate, but basically she's a fraud, and she's not a good lady. She's trying to climb the corporate ladder. And, yeah, dude, she's got problems, so that's kind of what's been going on here. And, dude, yo, Levi, happy Monday, brother. What's going on, my man? We meet again in the gaming adventure space. Dude, hold on, let me find my cellular device real quick. Before someone calls me for an emergency. What did I do with this thing? What up, bro? I hope you had an amazing weekend, dude. Great to see you, my brother. Did you, you were getting some new gaming hardware, weren't you, dude? Did you get what you... Gaming laptop? Gaming PC? Gaming laptop? Alright, we're looking for... Doctor... Looking for a skin doctor out here. Dude, I bet you he's inside of this cave.
This must be the place Ortiz mentioned. Hard to fathom a lab in those caves.
David Ortiz.
Whoa. Commander, hold up a moment.
A distress signal, eh? Yo.
Are you hearing this? It's some manner of distress signal. Encrypted. One of Auntie's, I'm certain, but this one ain't entirely familiar to me.
Go on then, decrypt it.
Can't unless you have an Auntie's Choice patented codebreaker on your person. Reckon we'll need to find the signal's source. If it's not to do with the lab, I'll be damned. We should press on.
Okay, we can't decrypt it. We have to find some Auntie Cleo device.
Ready to wait on your command.
There's gonna be a lot of baddies in here. Frozen Maw. Dude, it sounds like that Angine de Portween, whatever that band is. It sounds like one of their songs. Sounds like microtonal music. It sounds like micro penis music, dude. I'm gonna create a new genre of music called micro penis music. wrecked, dude.
End this fight on my feet. Back in business.
We have a flawed tunnel vision. You have a favorite and don't see much use in branching out from it. You lose a second weapon slot, but gain bonus armor penetration as long as you don't swap weapons. Oh, that's an interesting flaw. Dude, I have been just using this. Sounds like dial-up noises now. 25% armor penetration as long as you don't swap weapons. I think I kind of want to take this. We have a lot of ammo for this thing. I'm going to accept it. We accepted 3 flaws. Okay, I don't want this gun, though. I want... Where's that little baddie at? Chain spark cannon? Was it this? I think it was this. Yeah. These noises are starting to slightly annoy me. It's like I get it, dude. Let's go bust the left. Well, this guy's got something that we need, I bet you. Impact hammer, no. Yo, Shakes, happy Monday, my bro. Hope all is well in the Shakespeare verse. Amazing to have you here with us today, man. We're trying to find Inez's ex-lover, David Ortiz, right now. Doing some shopping with the wife and the daughter, dude. Get ready to freaking spend some money, man. You're screwed. Look at this purse. Isn't it so cute? Like, I don't need it, though. I really don't. Like, it's okay. I really don't need it. Probably never gonna see something like this again, though. It's kind of a good deal. Back on Wednesday, dude. Oh, amazing, dude. I hope you guys have been having a great time.
I've seen enough death to fill 3 lifetimes.
My weekend was good, dude. Work was chill, dude. Work was like particularly chill over the weekend. And then, dude, we picked up a win last night. We kicked some ass last night in iRacing.
Sorry, friend. Wait. He's got a code breaker on him.
Oh, dude, we're gonna be able to decrypt the signal now. You good, Inez? It sounds like a public service emergency, like one of those broadcast signals.
Damn, that powered up the elevator. Signal's stronger than ever now. These poor bastards must have been responding to it same as us. This must be the lab.
If it is.
This is the lab. I want to explore up here first, though.
Doctor. You ready for that, Inez?
I just want answers. Let's go.
She just wants answers. All right, bro, dude. Thank you for dropping by for a little bit, Shakes. Dude, I hope you guys have a great time shopping. I hope the ladies find some cool stuff, dude. Some unique items. And yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoy your vacation, man. Standing orders, don't ask questions. Keep all comings and goings quiet. Do not record the time or location of these supply drops. Report any unusual activity in the maw immediately. Should any emergency signal be received, head to the maw immediately, armed and ready to extract all Auntie's Choice personnel. For law's sake, please take care of to practice your landings. If you can't land gracefully on a clear day, how do you expect to do so in whiteout conditions? Shit, because where was Shake? I think Shake said, I think he's in the old New Jersey, I think he said is where he's at. Me and Lady Rose need to go on a vacation. We need to go on our honeymoon, is what we need to do.
Hello? Is anyone there? I have been signaling for help incessantly. Come quickly. I'm trapped in my office, by the foyer. The others, I fear they might have lost their lives at the hands, claws of escaped beasts. Mind yourself.
That's him. That must be the doctor.
Yep, dude.
He's got no idea an entire squad died trying to fly in here and save his sorry ass.
Well, he's not
He's doing terrible
anywhere.
experiments
So
in
let's
here,
move slow,
making grafted
watchful.
soldiers.
Don't want to suffer the same fate as those troopers. An obvious safety hazard in an Auntie's Choice facility? Whew. Color me shocked.
Okay, I feel like I could just walk right past that with my little gadget, with my go-go gadget. Okay, archive from the Office of the Protector, evacuation orders. My diligent archivists and scienticians, the war is encroaching on your doorstep. By my calculations, we have approximately 3.14 days, an admittedly auspicious figure, to vacate and cordon off the premises before any of our researcher personnel fall into the hands of the invaders. Complete all your calculations in a collected and timely fashion, and prepare all sensitive data for extraction. All machinery is to be kept on low power so that when the Order inevitably emerges victorious, we may return and commence our research with immediacy. May the numbers guide you all. Proctor Bilal, Machinery Analysis. After a thorough perusal of all the machinery and equipment at our disposal, I'd have to say we've hit the proverbial jackpot. Those Order nuts sure knew how to build a place. Everything is functioning as expected. There's enough Zeranium here to power our lab operations for years to come. I am a whit concerned about the pressure valves in the boiler room. Operating them appears to require a precision I'm not familiar with, and I've not yet had time to test them thoroughly. Were some kind of accident to occur, I'm not sure my usual method of hit it with a pipe until I hear a loud clunk will suffice. Okay, from Dr. G. Rasmussen, issues with valves. Your insistence that we research the valve network and develop fail-safe measures for said network has become increasingly irritating. If something were to become disruptive with the Zeranium, and I repeat, this will not ever happen, I'm certain you will win the battle against a couple of knobs and wheels. My concern, Mechanist Tate, is that, Jeff Tate, you guys even know who Jeff Tate is? It has nothing to do with Andrew Tate. Jeff Tate is a freaking... Jeff Tate is a true G, dude. Is that this obsession is nothing more than a way to distract from your duties, which I remind you is to lure the ursopods from outside into cages I've provided. If you cannot handle this task, I know the executive who assigned you here will be quite interested to know about it. Regards, Dr. Giles Rasmussen. Let's disable the Zeranium. Let's hack that shiz. Okay, that's all it took. Is there an enemy in here?
Let me know when you need a distraction.
She missed like every shot.
How are you still upright over there?
Me? Because I'm a G, man.
Mechanist Tate speaking. I need the record to show that I have reported.
I'm just gonna go
many
walk through this
times
thing.
that these pressure valves have fallen into disrepair. Only to be ignored each of those times. And now I'm out here in the voided cold, attempting to stop this leak from getting worse and... What was that? Stay back, creature! Blast that doctor for locking the gadget in the gun safe! This is when I need it!
Oh, it's like music to my ears. So peaceful.
this place. Ain't no purpose for this clear disregard for life.
Whatever was done to these creatures was done with intent. Just hope they weren't alive long to feel it.
Oh, dude, they're taking human beings and attaching them to monsters.
What's... Hola, Ortiz?
That's Ortiz, dude. Look at what they've done to David Ortiz.
No. No, it ain't him.
Red Sox legend.
I thought...
It's not?
Commander, help me make sense of this.
Could be we don't have all the facts yet to explain this. Don't give up hope just yet.
Are you sure, bro? It looks exactly like the guy on the
I had a
message.
notion of what I might encounter here. Test tubes, records, some graphs kept on ice, but not this. Law. My heart just about stopped when I saw him. I thought Ortiz had come back, gotten himself in trouble, but no. This man, whoever he is, he's been dead for a time.
How can you tell it's not Ortiz? He's armored up head to toe. It looks exactly like him.
Simple. Ortiz is missing the fingertips of his right hand.
Ortiz is hung.
Ship hatch accident. We gave him grief about it for weeks. But this man's hands are all right. For all the good it did him. Void, damn it. This poor man. The test subjects. Ortiz. All of them are dead. All of them left in ruin by the butchers running this place. All of them could have been me.
Are we sure that Ortiz isn't alive? They are you. Auntie's choice left you to die after your graft failed, remember?
That ain't true.
That's exactly
It
what
weren't
happened.
abandonment. It was breakage.
No,
I knew
dude.
what would happen should anything go wrong.
That's exactly what
It
happened.
made me a liability. It endangered my unit. I can't blame anyone else when I knowingly accepted the risks.
You're a fool. Inez, yeah, dude, come on, just how much more do you need to see, Inez? Inez, why are you still making excuses for them? Look around you. This is who they are.
But they gave me hope when I had nothing. If that was a lie, then where does that leave me? Suppose I've always known something to be true, though. If nobody's privy to what the powerful do behind closed doors, then they can do anything. It's folk like us who pay the price. All that matters now is finding that doctor. He's got a reckoning coming.
And then are we sure that Ortiz is dead? We haven't seen the entire, maybe it's not all that bad. Are you okay, Inez?
My aim's steady, if that's your concern. I'm sorry. I'll be fine once we breathe fresh air again. Just need this to be over.
So many weird experiments in this game that people are doing. So we've confirmed it then. David Ortiz is no longer with us? I was really hoping that Ortiz was going to be here because I feel like Inez needs to get... I feel like she needs to get laid, you know? I feel like she's a little uptight. And I'm not going to be the one to do it. So... I was hoping. Silenced biomass. Pistol. Okay, ecological laboratory findings, nursing the ursapod, a scientist's report. What began as humorous extracurricular study of ursapods has become something of a passion. Countless hours of observation over countless bottles of Pinnacle tea has concluded in the realization that the ursapods are hardy creatures. They are not lone predators, rather they have been found to be living in groups of families in layperson's terms, though whether they are related or otherwise biologically involved we have not yet established. They even play together in the snow, can you imagine? As we got to know these ursapods from afar, we began to fear that the archive's ongoing work would prove detrimental to Cloister's climate. As we were stationed here to ascertain, we are pleased to note that despite the minor erosion and melting of ice caps directly around the archive, the temperature of the planet has not noticeably increased. This is welcome news to all of us here at the laboratory, not only in regards to the ecological stability of the planet, but for the continued health and happiness of our ursapod friends. Okay. Tip of the verdant iceberg. It's come to my attention that my colleagues have hypothesized that I am one bead short of a functioning abacus, all for exploring the possibility of cultivating plant life on Cloister. But I'm pleased to report that I've disproved such hypotheses. After much trial and error and repeated orders of new seedlings from Eden, I've successfully nurtured a specimen of ginseng to maturity. This particular specimen's seeds have exhibited an extraordinary amount of adaptive properties, leading me to believe that the plant could survive even without my careful tending. I will transplant several seedlings in the coming weeks for observation and try not to get ahead of myself daydreaming of a green cloister. Okay, let's check out the grafting files now. Protocol: in the event of malfunction, the following missive applies to all lab personnel. Please see Dr. Rasmussen with any questions or concerns. In the event of malfunction, the subject in question should be immediately contained and kept under close observation. Any further development should be noted in full. As for any subject that expires, it should be moved to the cargo hold and kept on ice within its containment chamber in case any biological matter should need retrieving at a future date. I wonder if we could find Ortiz's body. Containment of surplus subjects. Until further notice, the following subjects are to be kept in containment under close observation: Raptidon 3, Mantipillar 1, Sprat 38, Ursapod 5, Chrysis Pig 1. Adam, what is going on, brother? Dude, I'm sorry. It's not Battlefield Day. It is not Battlefield Day today, brother. Dude, you know what? Maybe I'll do you a solid. And do you think you'd be free to play tomorrow around this time, some Battlefield? Because maybe instead of doing Skyrim, maybe we could just hit some Battlefield instead. I could see what's going on. Because I do feel bad now. Check out your video. Guys, everybody check out Strepsil and the 19's channel. Dude, he's got a new video up. Is it a Battlefield 6 video? I'll check it out after the stream, dude. But maybe if you're not busy tomorrow, dude, maybe we could I know, but when people come watch after the fact, dude, they'll go check you out. But hell yeah, dude. Management regrets that there are no containment units large enough to host the most rambunctious of the subjects elsewhere. So for now, they are to be kept on the main laboratory floor. All lab personnel are reminded to keep their distance and not maintain eye contact for too long. Okay, list of graft recipients. Triplicate grafting subjects: M. Luong, no signs of failure detected. Release granted after 3 days. W. Curtis, catastrophic failure. Platelet transfusion attempted. Release not recommended until further analysis is complete. A. Ortiz, signs of slow failure. Subject refused observation. Release granted after 8 days. So Ortiz was here. David Ortiz was here. What game modes have you been playing, Adam? Is you just a conquest boy as well, or getting sweaty in Red Sec? Raptidon, catastrophic failure. Autopsy and full report has been requested. Cyst pig success. Subject exhibits greater capabilities in speed, intelligence, and resilience. Recommend transferring to a containment unit for further observation. Ursapod cub pending. Subject has undergone preparation for surgery. Strongly recommend keeping its mother within our strongest containment unit. It's just 30 seconds, dude, on the smartphone? Okay, fine, I'll watch it real quick. Let's see it. Let's see it, dude. I typed your name in wrong. Boom, boom, boom. It's not 30 seconds, dude. It's a minute and 40 seconds. Like. Yeah, dude, you're just chiefing on Conquest, man. You guys are wrecking this team. And right, it's not a bad game, right, dude? It's pretty fun, isn't it? You had a good time out there, dude. I could tell by your character's motion. Skip to 140. You guys are creaming. What map is this? This is Goldman Railway. Blasted, dude. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Only in Battlefield, dude. I think I remember seeing like a really cringe Battlefield commercial like a couple years ago, and it was like content Goldman Gateway, dude. That's a good map. That's like the best map, dude. That's like the prettiest map, brother. What's going on, Asatsuki, dude? Long time no see, man. Hope you're having a great Monday, my bro. What is going on? Where did I come from? This is the terminal that I just read, right? Yeah, dude, Adam, I could tell by your character's movement you're having a good time.
Please, I cannot let my genius be wasted here.
Oh, don't be sorry, bro.
We'll see how you beg when we're face to face. Oh, look left. That Ursapod's mighty riled.
Yeah, I don't like the looks of this one bit. Let's take stock of our options before running ahead into teeth and claw.
Alright, dude, I think I'm just gonna go straight in there. Yeah, dude, don't be sorry, dude. The internet by my place has been ass as well lately. The internet service providers have not been providing the internet. But yeah, dude, I hope you get some good ass Wi-Fi, dude. I hope you get the fastest internet on your street. And I hope all your neighbors are jealous of you. Dude, are you doing you're doing like a hardcore ass thing, Adam? That sounds fun. I would be down for a no HUD if I was able to actually like differentiate who my teammates are and who's the enemy. Damn, dude, that's not a good first impression, dude. First day with a new company and nothing works.
If this is what amounts to free enterprise, I'll gladly go without.
Is this scientist in there? Release the cage door. I'm not sure how I want to handle this. Or is that this door?
Another maintenance hatch above us, if we're apt to sneak about.
Where? Am I trying to sneak about? Dude, I'm not really sure how I'm trying to handle this. No, I haven't played Wildlands, but I did see that there was like a random, like, next-gen update. Release cage doors. Like, I'm not sure what this is gonna open. Uh-oh. Brought back a good mission, too.
Oh, wow. I wasn't keen on seeing a fight between them.
Dude, we're kind of like doing some Michael Vick type of behavior over here, dude. We'll let them duke it out amongst themselves a little. We'll try to let this cispig out. But I know people really liked. I heard Wildlands was actually not too bad. Like even before this new update, I know people really enjoyed it, or at least some people really enjoyed it. It seemed kind of like almost like a cult classic kind of game that I don't know. I haven't played a Tom Clancy game like that in a while.
Get on out of here, pig. Go make yourself a nice dive someplace folks won't cut you up.
We could talk to him. I'm glad I opened this. Cautiously peeks his head out of the cage. It oinks in a manner reminiscent of a question. You look like you could use a new home. Are we gonna take him on the
I
ship?
hope you're not thinking what I think you are.
Dude, hell yeah, let's take him home with
Incognito's
us.
not a zoo, Commander.
No, man, it's my arc. Join me on my ship, the more the merrier. Dude, hell yeah. We're gonna get a trophy for that?
Not a barn, Commander.
Chill out, Niles. Have a
I'll
heart,
make sure
bro.
Val knows the pig ain't for eating.
He needs to chill. A man bear pig. Fucking Al Gore. Dude, those South Park games are actually hilarious as hell and super fun. Okay, if it's BF6 tomorrow, dude, if it's around the same time, Adam, you think that you'd be able to squat up? Because I was gonna do Skyrim instead, but I'd be down to just freaking squat it up, bro. I can't open this. Because I think let's plan for that then. Oh shit, see now we have Neon in here though, dude, and see now it's we were just saying because Adam got Battlefield 6, so dude, well I guess Neon, if you're free tomorrow too, man, if you want to squat up with us as well. I was gonna do Skyrim tomorrow instead, but I'll swap weeks this week to honor Adam. And but dude, Neon, I hope you're having an amazing start to your week so far, man. Great to see you. Hope you guys had a great weekend. No BF for you, dude. That's all good. But guys, everybody check out the Neon Lights, dude. He's one of our VR brothers out here on YouTube, dude. He's always playing a bunch of cool games in VR. And he's just one of our good YouTube brothers out here, man. He's a good dude. Go give him some love. The Dying Light games, yeah, I've played many of the Dying Light games. I played, what, there's only 2 Dying Light games, right? I played Dying Light 1 and 2, and then I wanted to play that Dying Light, the Beast, but it never had a physical copy, I don't think, so I didn't pick it up. But I was very interested in playing that. I liked Dying Light 1 more than Dying Light 2. Last couple days have been a breath of fresh air. Dude, why is that? I'm glad it has been. On the engineering of flora. If certain flora might be engineered to survive in controlled environments like Laplace's garden or this sunless lab, why can we also not also engineer them to survive in the frozen wilds? I've seen success in modifying the properties of hardy plants like Arctic ginseng after all. Perhaps taking one step further is not entirely out of the equation. I'll begin with a small sample of seedlings as proof of concept that if it appears to be a viable avenue for study, why the possibilities could be exponential. The following was your favorite? Which one is that the second one?
The cub that Terminal mentioned? Still breathing, but only just.
What am I supposed to do here?
Boyd. That must be
Oh
his mom
yeah,
on the other
dude.
side of
Oh
the
yeah,
glass.
man. My
We were
mom's
too
getting
late for the
her.
soldier back
My
there.
mom's gonna get a root
But
canal
not too
today,
late for this
actually.
cub. We should help.
Okay, how do we help this thing? I don't know how to help it. Yeah, dude, I hope you get that tooth sorted. I didn't play the DLC, I only played the base game. Okay, instruction for laboratory staff. Operating a centrifuge is not difficult. In fact, it is quite intuitive, but due to repeated requests for guidance, here's your instruction manual. If you wish to concoct something like a stimulant, for example, simply gather the ingredients from the operation room and return to the centrifuge. Insert the ingredients and work the lever. Watch in amazement as the machine blends it. Once done, take the refilled cylinder to the insert it into the medicament dispenser by the window. The subject will swiftly fall asleep or spring back into action. Mind yourself, as said Springer is within claw's reach of any fellow lab worker. But doctor, you ask, why are the ingredients stored in another room instead of up here? Well, you have Trooper Wallingford's idiocy to thank for that. Using 20 cylinders of Arctic ginseng extract to make tea put a significant dent in our stockpile of stimulants. Yeah, I know people really This gives us 475 instantly. Increasing up to 2 times. I'm just going to take it, but I don't think I want it. I know people really enjoyed that DLC, and then they added, like, the little buggy and all that. This cub, dude, where do I get the ginseng from? There it is. After thorough testing, we've determined that this cub is at the peak of health for its age. No mean feat for a member of its species. Such resilience lends itself well to the procedure it's about to undergo. The essential question is if we inhibit certain behaviors and physiological responses, would the bond between mother and cub be thereby severed? And if so, this sounds heinous, dude. And if so, might this procedure be used at large to disrupt ursapod herd mentality and thereby make it easier to capture them or defeat them in a skirmish? With this experiment's completion, we might finally find our answer if the rest of the report is abruptly cut off. Damn, 10 years since the launch of No Man's Sky. Yeah, I just always think it wasn't really the game for me, but I'm happy for them that they turned it around, dude, that people really like the game, that they added so much to it. Okay, we have the ginseng. I don't have the medical ability to do what I need to do. I can't do it. Can I talk?
Keen to chat, Commander. I gotta find that doctor.
I'm gonna save real quick. I think I gotta... How am I supposed to open this door? Break that open. I need a medicament override. A medicament? I could have sworn she said there was some sort of vent over here or something. I don't see no vent. Oh, there it is. Dude, No Man's Sky, I remember when No Man's Sky was first coming out, dude, I told all my buddies, I was like, dude, this is gonna revolutionize gaming. I'm like, dude, if a small team like this could make a game like this, I thought it was gonna be like the next Minecraft type of like big phenomenon, dude. I was like so fucking hype for No Man's Sky, and fucking every time I saw Sean Murray got on TV, he's just always laughing and smiling and with his little voice, and he's always grabbing his beard, and he's like, I'm just so excited to show you guys my project, and he just seems so genuine, dude. And Sean Murray, he's just so cute, like such a cute little guy up there. He's just so like, I can't even describe the game to you. It's just so much fun and so cool. Ursapod mother, dude, I don't want to kill the mom, dude. I'm gonna try to leave the mom alone so she could be reunited with her cub. This guy can't spot me, dude. If this guy spots me, then I'm gonna get into a scuffle. Oh, I want to go to that terminal. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Can I open this gate? Maybe open this thing? The archive to report on the archive's ecological impact. The archive's effect on wildlife and climate, a biannual report. After a careful analysis of more than 1,804 Arctic sprats, 507 ursopods, and 68 ice formations, it has been concluded that the archive continues to have a barely perceptible effect on Cloister's ecology. I commend the foresight of the archive's architects for containing all its processing heat so well within its walls. However, though slight this perceptible effect may be over the decades, we may require more. This entry appears to have been interrupted in the middle of its drafting. This must be when they started getting attacked. The Office of the Proctor, evacuation orders. Here we go. This message is intended specifically for any personnel who handle fauna. In addition to removing any sensitive information on our research here, I must ask that you release all ursopods in our observation suites back into the wild. Archivist Leslie has seen it that all ursopod subjects be given the proper medicaments to invigorate them and hasten their reacclimation. Perhaps their presence outside will have the added benefit of detracting any would-be squatters from overtaking our laboratory. I'd say the chances are high indeed. May the numbers guide you, Proctor Bilal. I don't want to fight this thing because I don't want to fight the mother. You. Hello? How can I talk to this guy? Does it want? Do I need to kill the mom? I really don't want to. I can't make it. I don't have the medical ability, dude. I think we have to deal with the mother. You piece of shit, dude. This is all your fault. I actually feel really bad about doing this. Like, I don't want to do this. Sorry, mother.
Thank the law, I'm saved. At least it was. I'm so worried that nobody intercepted my distress signal.
Oh, we got his signal all right. Let's get the bastard.
I feel terrible about this, dude. I wish I would have invested into some medical. I don't know why I feel so bad about this. That poor cub's gonna be trapped in here forever, dude. He's like not gonna know what happened to his mom. It should have let me talk to him first, dude. Like, why couldn't I talk to him first?
There wasn't a person alive who could best the matriarch ursopod.
Look at this little baby.
Are. What a show.
You the doctor in charge here?
Indeed I am, soldier. And my, what a picture you are. What exquisite graft work. Might I trouble you for an examination?
Chill out, bro.
So you're the one who butchered my friend, Ortiz. The one who tortured those creatures out there. Who killed that soldier.
What's going on? I don't know any Ortiz. I swear it. I'm
This little
just
goober.
a doctor. Please, don't shoot.
Nice try, brother. We found records that prove he underwent surgery here, you lying sack of shit.
Records? I don't know of any such... Oh, bother. Fine, yes, I did complete a procedure on one trooper Ortiz.
Yeah, so why are you
along
lying
with two
already,
others.
bro?
He eagerly offered himself up for this project's first human trials. Rather hasty in hindsight. I know what you're thinking. Yes, the grafting program was officially shuttered 6 months ago. That was not a lie. But I thought it a shame, and it seems I wasn't alone in that. I was recruited for this unofficial venture soon after. Don't understand the need for secrecy myself, but our sponsor demanded it. I dared not ask too many questions.
Wow. Who's the sponsor?
He's some manner of executive. I don't know his name or official title, I swear.
Lies.
My orders came down the long, long chain of command. I'm only doing what I was told.
Enough with the excuses. You absolute wretch. Any scientist with any shred of decency would have refused your position. Your precious data is nothing compared to those you killed.
I sympathize with your friend, soldier. Truly, I do.
No,
But
you don't.
if I mourned every failure
This guy's
within
full
these
of it.
walls, I might never operate again. You must understand that the work we do here is greater than any one life. We can change the galaxy for the better.
Oh, get out of here. Yeah, exactly. Historically, little good has come from experiments as unethical as this one, my bro.
According to who? You?
According to history,
If it's
bro,
not
I
an
have like 12
Auntie's
degrees
history,
in this
it's
game.
ancient history as far as I'm concerned. If you require convincing that my experiments have led to many breakthroughs, witness me. My own lungs would have failed without my prototyping of a device to keep me alive. Make no mistake, if you kill me, my research and knowledge will be gone forever.
I don't believe
the
him, dude.
suffering you've seen here will be nothing in
I think
comparison to what I could have prevented.
His lungs and vocal cords sound weak as hell, dude. Like, he can't rip the old bong for sure, dude. He'd be coughing up a storm and his vocal cords sound like, oh, baby. Let's see if he's done any good. Yeah, enough about you. Show me one good thing you've done for other people. Maybe we'll spare you.
It's been a long time coming, but I believe I've laid the groundwork for treating injury and illness far better than modern medicine can manage. We are on the precipice of regrowing limbs that had been lost in accidents, reversing brain trauma, nerve damage, mayhaps aging one day. It would be a boon to humanity, and a boon to Auntie's bottom line.
Oh, yes, healthcare. The perfect business opportunity, dude. I don't want to graft. Dude, it's beneficial, but it's not ethical. Sure, maybe one day I'll grow wings and fly.
Soon he'll be saying he can bring folk back from the grave. It's nothing but lies.
Let's not be hasty. I see your graft is a result of revision surgery. Your first go was botched, and you were considered a failure of the program, yes? I know what happened to those failures. Demoted, disgraced. It was horrible business. And yet, you still wear our colors. You want to reclaim your station, don't you?
You don't know anything about what I want.
Dude, he struck a nerve. Let's at least hear him out. He's just trying to save his ass. Don't believe him, dude.
You've not even heard my offer. Were you a true friend or associate or whichever, you'd let her decide for herself.
I
Whether
mean, I will,
want
but
to
this guy's a
regain my
liar.
position or not doesn't matter. I don't want your help. I will not benefit from the pain of others.
You think there were no victims of the first program? That your existence isn't built off the bones of those who came before? You're no more righteous than I. You
For those who
simply
come
looked
after.
away. Now, if you stay your hand, I will grant you 2 state-of-the-art grafting parts. They cannot fail. Install one of them, and you'll see my earnest intent. You were never the broken thing they made you, soldier. If you wish it, you may still become a most extraordinary specimen.
Don't do it.
No. Stop talking. Stay there. Don't make any stupid moves, understand?
Shoot his nutsack off.
The adults need to have a talk over here. Commander, I don't know what to do. I came here intending to make him pay for what he's done. And I can't shake the reasons I've seen to burn this place to the ground. But what if he's right? What if something in his work is worth saving? What if this is my chance to make something of my life? To be accepted again?
No, dude, Inez, you need to have, like, some resolve in your own self-convictions, dude. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to ditch these Auntie Cleo ass lickers. He's obviously lying. I'm not going to make this decision for her, but I don't want to get in the middle. Boom. Yeah, this is the most honest answer, dude. And the doctors kill people, torture, none of success justifies. Oh, so now that you have something to gain, suddenly you don't care for the suffering here. I think I gotta hit her with some tough love.
That's not what's happening. You really think I would entertain such an opportunity if it only stood to benefit me and me alone? No!
She still doesn't get
The
it.
stakes are far greater. I'm scared, Commander. What I decide here could have mighty repercussions, and I don't want to choose wrongly. If I take a step back, really think about it. Medical strides could be made if the research were in the hands of someone righteous, kind. A big if. But if I kill this man and exact retribution for Ortiz, I'll never know for sure what that research might have wrought. And if I do that, there'll be no going back for me, myself one of Auntie's own. Would I even want to?
I thought we were past going back to Auntie, dude. Yeah, I want her to ice him. Why is she still like, oh, I'm gonna go back? I thought we were past. We're not going back to Auntie. Like, so Auntie only cares about to use discard people, dude. There's only one way to ensure this never happens again. Is letting him go worth the risk. I think we could find a better way to do these medical advancements as well. Like, we're gonna feel all icky after.
No, it's not. I was fooling myself thinking otherwise.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Shoot his nutsack
Don't
off,
shoot
do it.
me. We were in the midst of negotiating.
I have no need for negotiating, Doctor. You brought this on yourself.
Oh!
Let's just take what
Holy
we need and
shit,
get out.
dude.
I can't stand the sight of this place any longer.
His head went flying, bro. Mechanical augmentation. Adreno ammo. Dude, his head went absolutely flying. I kind of want to take it with me. I want to put it in my pocket. Personal notes, new lab. So begins my first account at my new laboratory. I must admit I had my doubts during our outrageously frigid expedition through the caves, but now that the work is finally beginning, my heart is singing. Yeah, this guy was a psychopath. With no restrictions to stifle me, I believe we'll make swift progress with the grafts beyond what even the executives could dream. Our only limit now is our own abilities. Normally I might scoff at using secondhand equipment, but I must admit those order fellows do appear to know their science. They don't appear to know how to keep doors reinforced, however. That cave-in at the cargo door is letting in quite a horrid draft. Mayhaps the next soldiers who arrive with supplies can be put to work fixing it. That imbecile Wallingford. First, the idiot wastes countless samples of Arctic ginseng in our storeroom, and now he's made off with our one-of-a-kind prototypical coverall set, the utter buffoon. Archivist Leslie has urged me to send word to corporate or to put out a warrant for his capture by other forces in the region, but no, I shan't. Not only will I not let that wandering fool bring unwanted eyes towards our operation here, but it's only a matter of time before the elements claim him, and I might send a mechanist or two to retrieve the prototype off his body. Poor form, Trooper Wallingford. You died as you lived. Okay, outgoing messages to all lab staffers, reminder of secrecy. I've been instructed to stress the importance of keeping the lab's location and purpose secret. What we do here may only be discussed between those of us who are present in the lab at any time. No, your buddies, planet-side, or your off-world lovers are not exempt from this rule. Anyone found to be exchanging confidential information will be swiftly reprimanded and demoted. As a reminder, when you are on duty here, your only outside contact is to be with the troopers who make weekly supply drops in the maw, and no, they are not exempt from the previous rule either. This is going to an undisclosed recipient. Urgent. Sir, not to cause undue alarm, but I write to inform you that we've experienced a bit of a uranium leak here at the laboratory, but my best mechanist is investigating a fix as I write this. I expect operations to be back up and running at full capacity this time tomorrow. Just know that if you for some reason see a dip in productivity during this time, this would be the only reason why. I'm just as upset as you are, sir. I had to put one of my most exciting experiments to date on hold just as surgery was due to begin. Still, I trust the results will be well worth the wait for both of us. Okay, and then still urgent. Sir, an unwelcome development has occurred. It seems the beasts in the containment are more clever than we realized. As we've been distracted with the leak, the creatures have seized the advantage and broken free of their cages. Oh, how they rampage. Oh, how they roar. I've sent an emergency SOS signal out over the frequency we use for our supply drops. With any luck, we will hear our plea and swoop in for the rescue. If they do not, well, I fear nobody in the lab will be left alive in the wake of these ravenous beasts. I might suggest putting a cover story together in case, and then it cuts off. Okay, where are we going now? Are we getting out of here? Return to Ethel's lab. Should return to Ethel's lab in Fairfield to investigate the mechanical augmentation. I wish I could have saved that cub. Back the way we came. Which was actually yeah. What is that thing? A breadworm? What? Is it a breadworm? There's a way for me to get in here. Doesn't really look like it. All right, and then once we, I think once we attach this thing to Inez, I think that's her, all of her side stuff done. Where Fairfield is, that's far away, dude. Fairfield is on Eden, I believe. Boom. Boom. Okay, and then what do we gotta do after this? Oh, we had to go and like resort, we have to negotiate like a labor dispute on Praetor, I think. We still have to talk to Auntie Cleo and see if she's down to work together, but I don't know if I want to take her with me anymore. I don't know if I want to work with Cleo at all, dude. She seems like just like not a good person to be around at all. I don't think I want to have any dealings or associations with her.
Auntie's Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Chaw, Zero G Brew, and antibiotics.
I can't recall seeing any of these protector types ever run a scheme on each other.
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom.
So I have like a custom marker set for some reason. Where? It looks like I had a custom marker set.
Sure, but not rock bottom.
I do. Alright, dude, let's wrap this up.
Inez, have you come back for a tune-up? I've got just the injection for that. Freezes those pesky muscles right back into place.
No, yeah, a tune-up sounds good. I got a device that might help stabilize what I got going on up on the shoulder. Ought to let me use my graft all the more often. Think you can install it?
Oh, well, this device is unusual and rather ingenious, if I may say so. Hold still, dear. This should take but a moment. There. I dare say you won't
She
be
has a
needing any
graph
tune-ups in the near
stabilization
future.
matrix.
But I do trust you'll find an excuse to come by for the occasional visit. Where did you find such a device, anyhow? What is it, dear?
It's a long story.
Well, a bit like you've been stung by a terror ray. I've got ointment for that too, you know.
This weird rash. Did you know that the grafting program was still going on?
Whatever do you mean? The program was shut down more than 6 months ago. Any further funding would be in direct violation of Auntie's orders.
It was off the books, Doc. We found a grafting lab way out on Cloister, still operational. Law. I ain't seen horrors like that in my life. They were brutalizing folk and creatures, paying them no mind, giving them no honor even if they succumbed to the process. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine. And you're telling me you knew nothing of it?
Inez, I swear I didn't.
I believe her,
That
dude. I don't
sounds-
think she knew.
Oh, Sovereign's mercy, that sounds precisely like what I would protest with every breath.
I'm gonna let Inez continue.
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge, still alive, cowering. I killed him, and let his sick aims die along with him. There's no good that can come of his work. Nothing.
But this ain't the extent of it, I fear. I need to find out who's responsible for all
Yeah,
this.
dude, there's
Oh,
probably
Inez,
more labs
I know
out there.
You do. But with the program officially shuttered, it would be awfully difficult to ascertain which individual has the pockets to fund such a... Wait. Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice president sent a message asking for my presence and scientific expertise to discuss a unique opportunity. I found the secrecy odd at the time, but I do suppose it lines up with your discovery.
Now how about a name and where can we find him?
His name is Willard Conan, VP of Experimental Operations. The very man who was in charge of the grafting program at its inception. He's... Oh, I know that look. If you mean to do something, I beg you.
Doc, with all due respect, what I do with him when I get there is my own damn business.
This won't be traced back to you if that's what you're worried about.
If you think it's my own well-being I fear, then you don't know me at all. I will help you. Vice President Conan's office is aboard the Undisputed Claim, the flagship of Auntie's choice. I do not
gotta
know
go back
where
there
exactly,
eventually
as
anyway.
I've never been. But it's my understanding that you will need to present this calling card to gain entry. Inez, all I ask is that you remain safe. A terrible wrong has been done, but do not throw your life away to right it. You might seek justice via other means.
I can't promise anything, Doc, but I'll try. Thank you for everything.
Alright, damn, dude, we got to, full measures. Yeah, we gotta confront that guy. But first, before we do that... break the strike. Yeah, let's go break the strike real quick. I'm not gonna break the strike, though. I'm gonna negotiate with the labor. I'm not a strike buster, dude. But let's handle this first, because then we'll wrap everything up at the Undisputed Claim.
Commander, I've been thinking. Can I bend your ear a moment?
Yes.
We got the intel we need, Commander. The undisputed claims our destination. When we find Willard and stop this law-damned program in its tracks, Auntie's Choice will get what's coming to them. Been doing some thinking about ending the grafting program for good. It's gotta happen. I just didn't think it would start this way. With me turning murderer. I didn't want to believe you about Auntie's Choice. But you were right.
There we
Ain't
go.
no better than
Finally,
Spacer's
she's
Choice.
breaking through.
Making either of them see reason is an impossibility. Our overlords had a saying in Tau Ceti. If you got a rabid canid, you put it down before it maddens the whole pack. They used to say it about us workers, like we were the problem. It was terrifying. But now I reckon I see some sense in that saying. Retribution never came for the folk at the top back then, but it certainly can now.
She's not really worrying me, but I also don't want her doing anything she'll regret. It won't be easy. Auntie's Choice is filled to the brim with rabid canids.
Good thing I've already gotten started then. I wonder if this is what Ortiz had in mind when he sent me that message. He trusted my judgment, knew I always aimed to do right by him and folk everywhere. But he also knew both of us had been lied to when we joined up. The notion that our taking extraordinary risks would pay dividends. Do you think he knew this would be the final straw?
Maybe, but what matters is what you do next. Let's go find this Willard.
Thanks, Commander.
Let's find this Willie,
Maybe this is
dude.
what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't be here. Maybe proving myself was never the intention. Maybe this is what I was meant to do. Suppose we're fixing to find out.
Yeah, but we're gonna go do something else first, though. This is on Praetor, I think? Yeah. Hopefully we can go handle this real quick. And then there's a bunch of stuff that will wrap up on the undisputed claim, a bunch of quests. Who do I want to bring for this? Let's bring Niles and Marsal. Also, I need to upgrade Inez. Okay, what is the best way to get there? Boom. And then just gotta make it to this road.
Take him out!
Screw it.
Standing by to certify.
Have we been to this border camp?
Interested in work, or was the allure of helping to advance science and being paid for
Damn,
it too
we're gonna
much
get
to
more
resist?
quests over here.
I'll get right to it then. I need someone to bring me a Gorvid egg.
Can I ask what you need an egg for first?
I'm a head biological researcher doing some fascinating and mighty important work with Gorvids. I sent my assistant off to the north with a tracking device, hoping he'd lay hands on a Gorvid egg. I desperately need that egg for my research. Could you bring me one? Oh, and bring back my assistant, too. If you find him with all his pieces still stuck together. He ain't much good for assisting in research
Just
if he's
giving
all
me
torn
more
up.
busy work,
Sound
huh?
reasonable?
I have a few questions before I go.
Ask away. A little free information is a small price to pay.
There must be some live ones you could trap. Why an egg?
Excellent question. There is some special process inside the egg that happens just before hatching. I need to watch this in a lab, then swoop in at the last second and dissect it.
That sounds kind of heinous, dude. Can you give me more information on Gorvids?
Do they have chickens where you're from?
Yes, I'm familiar.
Gorvids are similar, but much bigger and much nastier.
Okay, and what's in it for me?
Some bits? A rather unique weapon from my time in the projectile weapon division of the biological weapons team, and most importantly, a mention in my next paper.
Okay, that's enough about your
Something else,
critters. Man, I didn't want to get another freaking silly quest here. Oh, what can you tell me about your assistant?
I sent him off with a tracking device to find a Gorvid egg. He might be out of his depth. Can you find him and bring him and the egg, or at least the egg, back for me?
Where roughly did you send your assistant to?
We found signs of Gorvid activity. I sent him off in hopes he could put a tracker on a Gorvid. Then we could follow it back to its nest. Should be just north from here.
Okay, what do you think could be keeping your assistant?
Almost definitely a lethal encounter with a Gorvid, ending in brutal dismemberment.
How do you know that?
That's what happened to my other 5 assistants.
Damn, she's just going through assistants like nothing, dude. You sent all 6 of your assistants off to die. How could you do that?
I know. You're absolutely right. I should have held one back to do all the grunt work. Now I have to take apart my own research station. What was I thinking?
This lady's a psycho.
Something else, then?
You're a biological researcher? What can you tell me about the creatures you work with?
Which of my assorted critters would you like to know about?
What about raptidons?
We've got quite a pile of them here on Praetor. Excellent hunters, trackers, and shock troops. Extremely loyal, now that we have them on an all-meaty roll-ups diet.
Dude, I want meaty roll-ups. They'll sound gross, man. That sounds like it makes the schoolyard kid's breath just smell disgusting. Okay, what about mantle wasps?
We tried them, and they were devastating for all of 12 hours. Then we found out the hard way that they're attracted to lightning, which I claim credit for discovering. Once all the queens got zapped, that was about it. There's no more real hives now, just a few wasps left in the mountains.
Okay, what's the story with these Gorvids?
Gorvids are absolutely fascinating. A sort of simian-avian hybrid, extremely deadly. Absolutely incredible physiology. I can't wait to have an egg. The thought of being the first person to catalog the process makes me positively giddy with excitement. The profits from my next few papers are going to be incredible.
Okay, a biological researcher out looking for monsters that can kill people is a little, how the kids say, sus.
Guilty as charged. My job is studying which critters we can use to fight the Protectorate here on Praetor. Right now it's mostly raptidons, which I'd be more than happy to talk on at length if you've an interest.
Let's talk about something else, because I'm pretty sure we've already talked about all your critters. I have questions about the job. She looking at me like that. What?
Something else, then?
I have questions about the job?
Something else, then?
Okay, actually, yes, I can handle that for you.
Thank you! I can hardly wait to get started on that egg.
I can't tell if that was, like, intentional dialogue or if it was bugged out. I'll have a peek around this place. Damn, I wasn't expecting to get a side quest like that. Raptidon regulations on Praetor. Enough is enough. Despite my request to the contrary, last cycle I once again came across a squad of your maladapted, I don't know why I couldn't say that, maladapted maladroids throwing rocks at my test subjects. I am well aware that you consider me to be an overglorified zookeeper and my Raptidon subjects to be burdensome and odorous. But let me remind you that the reason your combat units enjoy reasonable service hours is because my pets handle 45% of the security duty for this outpost. Not to mention the musk these test subjects emit causes most of the roving Raptidons to treat this as a friendly nest and defend it from everything that smells like not us. My work is vital. Do not make me go over your head regarding this point. Someone needs to clean this out, dude. Yummy. Poop. Alright, I guess we can go handle this for this lady real quick. Should have a good explorer of this area. It's pretty far away.
What have we here? You're definitely not a member of my battalion.
This guy sounds like an
You best
orc.
be here on business. My time is valuable.
Oh, well, aren't you just a ray of solar radiation? Not happy with your deployment?
Why would I be? Are your lamps broken? Praetor is a dirtball racked by lightning storms. I understand the strategic value of Praetor, but this assignment is beneath me.
Job's a job, brother. You should be grateful for it.
That sounds like something a lifer on a factory line says.
Alright, where should you be then?
In orbit, sitting in HQ, being involved in overall strategic planning of this system-wide campaign.
So what's stopping that from happening?
My superior assigning me here. What else?
So then, why haven't you dealt with the barricade yet?
If I could have solved it that easily, it would have been solved by now. If you think it's so trivial, deal with it yourself.
Maybe I will. Let's talk about that instead.
Make it quick. We were working on getting around it by tunneling through a mountain. Unfortunately, work is ground to a halt, extending my deployment on this void-forsaken dirtball.
Why choose a tunnel? Seems like a lot of work.
Agreed. But they have no defenses on that side. Why would you defend the side of an unclimbable mountain range? We could catch them off guard and put an early end to this campaign.
I suppose. Why'd you stop digging?
Our equipment detected some kind of anomaly, mostly vibrations. Until we know what it is, I ordered to stop. Causing a cave-in gains us nothing.
Well, it sounds like something's bothering you.
Of course not, No, I'm not gonna dig into this right now.
Alright, fair enough. Back to the topic at hand. That's it, dude? He doesn't have a quest for us? Farewell. Alright, bro.
Whatever management's paying you, worth it.
I was gonna help him out. I saw a bounty terminal in here too, man. It's probably gonna be a bounty.
Not a lot of unfamiliar visages this side of Praetor. Our surplus is available for purchase if you're in need of something. More than happy to oblige.
A pet. Collected 5 pets for our ship, dude. Racking up the trophies. Only 15% of players get that.
It's the hotshot for hire from the wireless.
Local bounties. Is this? The Mad Queen, dude. These are like extra bounties, though. I don't want to... For dispatching rift creature appeared on landing pads. This is a separate bounty, dude. I think we should do this. Okay, Mad Queen for the crimes of damage to company property, repeated destruction of company personnel. Brief, as part of a new initiative, several of Auntie's Choice biologists attempted to train an especially large and violent female Raptidon. All were summarily killed, and the Raptidons now labeled the Mad Queen, which subsequently escaped into the wilds of Praetor. Our scouts recently spotted her near the chemical factory, where it is believed she's begun to nest. If allowed to breed, we fear her brood shall become a danger to our continued operation in the region. A bit reward will be paid out to any individual who can eliminate this wayward Raptidon. Okay, have we accepted it? Dude, let's... The Mad Queen. Alright, she's pretty close by. Sounds like the recorder class in elementary school when all the kids got recorders, dude. To General Staff, I reviewed your weekly briefings and reduced them to the following. 1, blockade issue. I've been informed that we are to wait for a damn journal unit before proceeding at every opportunity. Ensure they know any success was all part of my master strategy. Project Soft Boiled. Get the Gorvid researcher the additional personnel they requested, but make it clear I want results. Bug retrieval. Find those idiotic manta wasps before they get themselves fried. Tunnel cancellation. Create a journalist alert. Point out bits saved by cancellation. Add lives saved at the end in case they want to feel good to civilians. Remember, when I get promoted off this unlivable death sphere, I will take the best of my staff with me, Commander Purcell. Alright. Let's handle this. I don't know if we've been inside of that chemical plant yet.
Niles, dear, your relationship with Valerie is just so unique. I've never witnessed such a close connection between human and automech.
Val was there for me through my worst years. Kept me flying straight and level. I did the same for her, in a more literal sense. We've always been able to count on each other.
That must have been nice, dear. Counting is integral to our entire way of life in the Order.
Strength in numbers, right?
How do we get in here? I don't think we've been inside of that chemical plant, but I'm like kind of lazy to explore it. I'm gonna save real quick before this thing completely decimates me. Okay, there's a lot of big boys in here. Watch out, my children. Damn, Marcel's wrecked, dude.
Let's get the signal. Just hit me in. Help me out.
Run. Oh, damn, dude. I don't know if we're going to survive. We gotta hide for a second. Dude, I'm toxic. I'm toxic. I'm slipping under. Coming back for more, dude.
Let's dismiss with the how do you do.
Did we get the queen? Let's go engineering hack again. Dude, I wish I had medical. I could have saved that poor that little cub, dude. I'm just gonna go engineering hack. Oh no, she's still alive. Get up. Get the fuck up. Get the fuck up.
Knew you had my back.
she's done, dude. She's done. Nice. Boom, boom. There's probably all junk in here. Everyone's limbs are removed from their bodies. Does Raptidon waste so much food? Like, look, there's so much meat on the ground here. Okay, Mineral Gathering orders. Attention Reconnaissance Marketing Group Gunther. Orders update. You are hereby temporarily attached to Exploration and Exploitation Command and redirected from your standard patrol route. Due to the war, ferrochronium is now in high demand. You will re-coordinate your pathing to include a cavern system highly likely to contain rich concentrations of raw ferrochronium. As for the reports of escaped raptidons going feral in the area, these have yet to be confirmed, and even if true, should be well within your capacity to handle. In any case, shares of the ferrochronium profits of this expedition will be distributed only to marketing group survivors. Remember, ferrochronium is now third on Auntie's top 50 things more important than friendship list. Maybe I'll bring this ferrochronium to Auntie as a peace offering. Okay, what do we return this? Turn in the bounty. Boom, okay, that was quick. And then now we gotta find this lady's assistant real quick, dude, and then break this strike. Every time I think we're getting close to doing the main quest, I get slammed with like 3 side quests. That's how you can tell we're close to the end of the game, when they just keep throwing stuff at you. Turn in a bounty. Okay, now... Or is this lady's assistant? He's definitely over here somewhere.
Taking the fight out of them. Medic, please. Thank you, dear.
Okay, where's this lady's assistant? I need an egg. This guy's definitely dead. Toss ball card. There's the device. Okay, before you lies a large pool of what is most likely human blood. Next to it lies a small, intricate device. Let's identify it. You surmise that it's the tracking device of some kind of based, based on this design and input, options present. Okay, the device contains a large directional indicator and an obvious power switch. The indicator hangs loosely in the position it was last left in. Turn on the device. A ring of small backlights flare to life, and the directional indicator swings around, indicating towards whatever it is tracking. Given the compact nature of the device and its power source, you quickly surmise that the item it's targeting can't be too far away. Assistant researcher Delmont, there's nothing I hate more than helping that monster of a head researcher run her experiments. All 5 other assistants torn to pieces. And what does she do? Sends me off to do the same thing. No armed escort, no weapons, no nothing. Just the stupid tracking device and beacon. I've had my share of troubles. Oh, what song is that from, dude? I've had my share of troubles. That's from Eric Clapton's Better Make It Through Today, dude. But this is proper crazy. I ain't going nowhere near that now. It's just going to throw the beacon towards it and run like the void back to base after that. Maybe I'll sign on for a much safer job like frontline soldiering. Okay, we're saving already. I have had my share of troubles. Brown, brown, brown. It's nothing new to me. Brown, brown, brown. And when I look around me, brown, brown, brown. All I see, brown, brown, is misery. Guys don't want to fight. They're just taking it like real champs.
Authoritative is charged.
So many of these things in here. All these Gorvids to protect one egg. It's another assistant. They're sleeping. Oh, dude, why are they making such weird noises? Let's just bail out of here. Should we keep exploring in here, dude? It's a slumber party. Dude, we could take all these guys out real easy. These guys are actually a little stronger than I thought.
Did not refuse the
fuck. Oh, fuck, dude. Bail. Bye-bye. I run away now. Right? I think we've traveled to Auntie's Choice Research. Yeah, we've found the remains. The assistant's dead. I'm in combat still, huh?
I knew you had my back.
Alright, dude. Finally. Those Gorvits are tough, man. I don't want to mess with those things anymore.
You there, you can. Have you made any progress yet? I can barely contain my excitement.
Yes, your assistant's dead, and here's your egg.
Incredible! And to think I sent all those assistants to die for nothing. I should have just sent a heavily armed stranger first. Here's your reward. You've certainly earned it. Now, back to my lab.
A heavily
I'm
hung
going to
stranger?
Get so many papers published. Every biological researcher will know my name. There's going to be statues of me.
Okay, now I think we can go negotiate with the labor. But before we do that, guys, let's take our quick little break right here. Let me take the dog out for some potty real quick. Let me get him some lunch. And we will be right back. So just give me a couple minutes here, guys. And we'll be right back. Sorry, boys, we're back. Thank you for sticking around. Dude, Indian Stig, what's going on, man? Thank you for sending us the like here. Guys, everybody check out Indian Stig Racing's channel. Dude, he's one of our Gran Turismo 7 YouTube brothers out there, dude. He's always kicking ass in GT7. If you guys are into sim racing, go give him some love, dude. I hope everything's going great with you, Stig. Dude, hope all your races are going amazing. Hope all your drives have been good, dude. Hope you've been dodging the chaos. Bro, we had a dream of a night last night, dude. We were somehow gaining 5-6 positions a race, dude. Dodging all the chaos, dude.
Half the corpses in here end up as
Dead bodies in there.
Yes, and
Picked up a win in the last race of the night, dude. So I'm gonna try to send some of my good luck your way. Alright, let's go handle this labor dispute, and then after this, we should be all set to go back to Auntie Cleo's ship. Should be able to wrap up the quest there, should be able to talk to her about working with us, but I actually do, I want to talk to her, I want to see what her vibe is. I don't think I want to work with any Auntie Cleo people, dude. Like, I just keep thinking, I'm pretty sure she's gonna screw us up in the end, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure she's gonna stab us in the back or something. Fine product revitalizations. Dude, the workers are on strike.
No more bottles on factory floor. Time for unlocked bathroom doors.
They're fucking locking the bathrooms on the labor, dude. They're not letting people go to the bathroom.
Laborers appear to be biting the hand that barely feeds them.
Biting the hand that feeds them, dude. Like, no, dude, that's... Listen, I'm all for, like, yeah, bro, like, we gotta get to work and, like, let's not muck about, but, like, you gotta be able to use the bathroom. You can't lock the bathrooms. That's nonsense. Okay, we could sneak in that way if we need to. Am I allowed in here?
Whatever it is you're after, go looking for it somewhere else.
Bunch of lackeys. Spacer's Choice, huh, dude? Spacer Choice is a product of a bygone era.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need?
Maybe. What is all this?
See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stems we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day.
Wow, that's terrible. I can't imagine suffering through that.
Indeed.
Got some bullshit working conditions,
I'm glad to
dude.
hear you are, at least in spirit, aligned with our plight. Now, if you'll excuse me. Yes?
I can't help you guys?
The whole reason we set up here is to avoid... See that repackaging facility down there? They work... So, we're making trouble.
Anything I could do to help?
Can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Auntie's Choice's hierarchy by your own self. I don't think you could even change this one dumpish overseer ruining our
I could
lives.
try talking to them.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Using my boyish charm. They don't even want my help. Alright, dude. Labor disputes are always a little hairy. This could go either way here.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause?
Yeah, I'm from a different union. What's going on here?
We're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically slave labor. And now we're learning to stand up for ourselves.
Is that why you're striking? You're tired of being treated like slaves?
We need the proletariat to yield to, worker subjugation by xenophobic proxy?
Oh,
No,
blah, blah. We don't need to
ain't
bring
right.
all that terminology
but
in there,
it's something
dude.
that sounds super fancy when Will explains it.
Let's keep
Honestly,
labor and
we just
politics
wanna
separate,
eat,
please.
Sleep and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. But the damn overseer, I think she's getting rich off of breaking our backs.
Well, I've been sent to help, so I'm gonna head inside and try to get this resolved.
I ain't sure how you're gonna get in. This door is barred from the inside.
I've
and
already
I don't
found
think
my
there's
entrance.
Another way in on the ground floor. That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer.
If you won't let us sleep parade, you can judge us for stimulates!
Being on this scarce moon has gotten all kinds of old.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days!
12-hour day is brutal too, man. It's a brutal shift.
Venting frustrations don't normally involve, you know, an actual event.
This packaging stamper appears to be jammed. Not strong enough. What's in here? It's the bathroom.
Machines have been off for a week. Can't believe what I'm losing on adrenatime and antiphysation.
It's just the front entrance, I think. Overseer Griggs, I've come to negotiate on behalf of the laborers.
Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today.
Pencil pusher,
I assume
dude.
You are the disruption ameliorator from home office?
She's a pencil
Well, about
pusher,
damn
dude. She doesn't
time
do
you
any of the
got
work
here.
and she makes all the
This
money.
labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look quite the fool.
Somebody's already looking before you. Well, I'm here now. Tell me what you know.
Some ne'er-do-wells, have incited our workers to halt all work. They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau City, they would face grave consequences. Nevertheless, here we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to.
This is a fine balance that needs to be played here between employer and employee. They're damn lucky to be able to dedicate their lives?
Absolutely. These lugs
Do you
have
hear
been
yourself,
positively
lady?
exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule? Or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's Choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum of the success I have enjoyed.
Oh, well, that's horrifying. How do I fit into all this?
You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear?
That's fine, but, like, let's negotiate. What's clear is that an actual Auntie's Choice executives, it was actual Auntie's Choice executives that sent me here.
Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business
It's
that
not
I
rude.
have the direct authority
I'm just stating
to
the facts of
dispatch
the
you upon.
situation.
This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work.
How do I solve the striking worker problem? Seems like you're the problem, lady.
My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer. Dumbly? Dunbar. It's Dunbar.
You don't know his name? You have a small of a crew and you don't know their names.
If I'm honest, my gaze is purely focused up the ladder, not down it. I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I advance that status scantily involves learning the names and faces of my peons.
Corporate bootlicker. So their only value is to make you look good.
Their value is in providing their minuscule contribution to this mighty and prestigious corporation. And by providing their maximal effort, they allow me to ascend, vacating this position so that one of their undistinguished masses can fill it, thereby becoming distinguished.
Thanks for reminding me why the Earth Directorate needs to keep corporations in check.
Well, that's all fine and good in your system. But here in Arcadia, it is Auntie's needs we cater to. And right now, her need is you convince Dumbly Dunbar to get back to work. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear?
So you're offering them nothing. That makes my job exceedingly difficult.
Yes, well, I'm sure you'll manage. Auntie has faith in you, therefore I shall too. Best of luck to you. Remember that your
I don't
actions
wanna do
don't
this
just reflect
quest.
on you, you are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud.
I say we just sabotage the equipment. That's what old school laborers would do in a situation like this. And finally get to a point when they'd be like, damn, dude, like, we're willing to, like, work with you. You guys don't want to offer any concessions, bro? Then fuck it, dude, I'll destroy your printing machines. What's going on in here? Messages. What do you mean they stopped working? Relabelization Overseer Griggs. I was confused and alarmed to receive your message. What do you mean they've stopped working? Have they been injured? Has the plant lost power? Are you out of inventory? Did Gorvids rip everyone's arms off? Nor do I understand what picket signs and a leader has to do with any of this. Please explain in detail. CF Pentagrass III. It's been a full week. Nowhere in the illustrious history of Auntie's Choice has work at one of Auntie's plants ever ground to a halt for this long. Even the outbreak of necrotic crabble cankers at our immunosol factory only slowed production to 2 shifts a day. Get this juvenile uprising sorted before it matures into a rebellion immediately. Enough of your ineptitude. We're sending a specialist. Your general ineptitude and notable failure to get your workers back on task has been noted in your file. Were I you, I'd expect disciplinary action. In the meantime, we're sending a disruption ameliorator to untangle your bungling. Pray that pray they can sort it out, or your next assignment transfers will make you wish you only had the cankers again. Okay, the Overseer's log. I've lost my connection. Putterwell, my guy in habitually honest appropriations, has apparently conked it. That selfish bastard probably didn't give 2 thoughts for the terrible position that leaves me in. Somehow I need to have that stuff shipped here without it being on Auntie's books. I guess I'm gonna have to make a trip to the claim and try to meet some of the right people. Maybe I can find them in the bottom runger. Why aren't these sad sacks using more? Ooh, do we have blackmail material? Ooh, maybe I should go try to talk to her again. My vending machine profits from Adrena time ain't what they should be. My gut thinks whatever they're putting in the mix is, to try to keep people from going all scrappery is also making the effects last longer, and that's no good for my bottom line. Gotta put on some airs. The claim is sending some specialists to get these ink crates back to work. I can't give them no chance to figure out what's going on. If they kill my grifting, I'll never retire. My best bet is to play like an executive and make it seem like Auntie and I are as thick as Borst and baked beans. If I can intimidate them enough, they won't look anything too closely.
Avoid the strike. They should be after blood.
Listen, lady. I need to speak with you.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return?
Not yet. Okay, maybe we gotta talk to them first. Oh, I got blackmail material.
Yeah.
Can I just... Are they gonna be mad if I walk out the front door?
No more bottles on factory floor! Time for unlocked bathroom! If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulates!
They're literally... They have to do drugs to stay awake to work.
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business.
Your business is why I'm here. Auntie's choice sent me to help settle your complaints.
Settle my complaints? How exactly you planning that?
By listening. Honestly, fuck Auntie. By listening, if you tell me what's wrong, I'll see if we can find a solution with Auntie.
Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is poor labor retention techniques. What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right.
This should be easy for them to explain, too. Why are they, like, why is it so hard for him to express his grievances? It should be pretty straightforward. They're not letting me piss, dude. They're not letting me go to sleep. Kind of makes me feel like something else weird might be going on here. Meaning what exactly?
They work 20-hour shifts,
Ooh.
which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here.
I've heard enough with the 20-hour shift.
Human brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency.
I don't need to hear anymore.
They're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in.
There we go. Why is this guy not leading the
to
charge?
coordinate their daily duties.
Articulate dude, knows exactly what he's saying. Dude, this guy doesn't work here? Yeah, what is he? What? Hard for them? You don't work here?
No, I'm just a fellow underling suffering the corporate grind who saw the plight of these poor folk and needed to help them make a fair and reasonable deal.
That's right. Leo has
That's
been
fishy
an
to me.
absolute wealth of what's what. Without him, we would still be toiling
under the yoke of oppressive undervaluation due to monstrous mismanagement.
Right, that.
Yeah, dude, Leo's using, Spacer's Choice is using these people for something. They're causing labor disputes. I don't like that type of shit, dude. Can't just disrupt, but their shifts are terrible, dude. There needs to be change in working conditions as well. What's in it for you, Leo?
Me? Why, my only motivation is...
Now hold it right there. We aren't here to talk about Leo. We're here to talk about what it's going to take to make us get back to work. Right?
Fair enough for now. So, Ty, I want to figure out what Leo's problem is. What's his deal, dude? Why is he inciting
Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day.
Okay.
4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done.
I think you guys should
Second,
fight for 10 hours.
If we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning.
I feel like that's not a... I feel like those demands are not crazy at all. I don't think they should be doing drugs, though, to stay awake. What? I'm not under... Okay, are you kidding? All that would have felt like a vacation when I worked in a factory. Keep complaining and you'll end up with no pay, no benefits, and a 0-hour work day. I don't like any of these. Oh, here we go. Well, that all seems reasonable. I'll take it to the overseer and see what I can do.
Thank you for your trying. I don't know if we'll get it all, but every bit you add makes some part of our lives
I think I can get it all, dude. I think I could get it all for them. We have blackmail information. That's good negotiating leverage. Dude, I'm confident that I can get all their demands met.
We shouldn't pay for Adrena time!
I think I could at least get them an employee discount on Adrena time. Listen, Griggs, we have problems.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Auntie and I continue to have high hopes that you will come to shine.
I don't know
under the
why I keep thinking
spotlight of our
she's gonna say
illustrious
Amelia
names.
Earhart.
So,
Welcome back, Amelia
Are you
Earhart.
ready to impress us?
We should fire all of them. I've heard the workers' demands, and I think we can get them back to work.
So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour workdays?
I think we should have negotiated 8, and then we should have fought for 8, and then we could have negotiated 10. Would have been better than the 12 that they're gonna get. This is like exactly how labor negotiations go down in real life. Just a bunch of morons sitting around and like a bunch of labor morons, and then a bunch of corporate morons, dude. Everyone just getting pissed off. They want their shift shortened. They're demanding 12-hour workdays.
12-hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud.
I think that's a fair. Damn, see, we should have fought for 8, dude, and then we could have got like 14 instead. Now we have to offer 18. Offer 18, give them a win, and the higher morale will make up for a few lost hours. We'll get there eventually, dude. This is going to be a hard labor fight for these guys.
I suppose that's true. It wouldn't take much to put enough pep in their proverbial step to make up for 2 lost hours. Their overall productivity might even improve. That would translate into more profit for the plant, which means larger
I think
bonuses
16
for
would have
me,
been more fair.
which should be more than enough to make up for the drop in hourly production. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want?
They're asking for the Adrena time they take during the day to be free.
Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free.
That's work equipment at this point.
Nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy.
Here we go, dude. We have more frickin'... Why couldn't I use this blackmail for all of this? All right, it also breaks when your personal greed interferes with Auntie's bottom line, Overseer.
What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing.
I know you've been personally profiting off the forced Adrena time sales.
What? No, I would never. That's slander and or libel. And you can't prove a thing.
I read your terminal. I read your terminal. The profits from Adrena time are going straight into your account.
Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want?
Busted. Damn, I could shake her down for bits, too. The workers get the Adrena time for free, and I get a fistful of bits.
Huh. I don't know why you would waste leverage on them, but I suppose you've got your reasons. All right. They'll get their Adrena time, and you'll get all the bits I got on me. Is there more they ask?
And it's also very important to them that the bathrooms are left unlocked at all times.
They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous.
These are like how my, this is like how my employers
that loss
are.
Of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans.
It's shared by dozens, yeah, what the hell? Do you actually believe they hold it all day long? If they have to go, they're going somewhere.
Somewhere?
Yeah, like on the equipment and on your product.
That actually explains the odor in storage room 3. I never imagined they might be... I'll get the door unlocked immediately, and cleaning crews dispatched. What more do they want?
That's everything. I'll take your responses to their leader and see what I could do.
Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
Dude, we should have fought for shorter shift, dude. Like 18 is still way too much. I don't know why I wouldn't have let me fight harder for them for that. I would have said, dude, if she didn't like, if 10 is too little for her, dude, I would have negotiated like a 14 maybe. What about a 15 with an hour lunch break? I'm sorry, brother. I kind of it didn't work out as good as I thought it was going to be.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations?
I negotiated terms for your bathroom access.
That's as
we'll
fine a
break
place to start as
the
any.
shift news to them at the
What did that
end.
tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason?
It was a struggle, but she's convinced they should be free to use it any time.
Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is.
Look how happy he is already.
By which I mean, that's great news.
Dude, Leo's definitely
such a
trying to
load-off.
sleep with this guy. Look at the way he's
A
looking
most
at him.
promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation?
I spoke to Griggs about the Adrena time.
She willing to see reason?
Yeah, she's not too happy about it, but she is. I convinced her they should be free.
Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next?
Let's discuss your working hours.
Excellent. What progress have you made?
I had some luck in haggling with her. Your shifts will be reduced to 18 hours a day.
Well, that certainly is disappointing.
I'm sorry.
But I suppose we'll manage. An extra 2 hours off a day will make life a little easier, at least.
A little bit,
Well,
I know. Yeah, I'm
you
sorry,
have done
dude.
exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair creme now, but I'll get him next
piece of
time.
shit.
And he won't always have you working her angles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all. It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
Going back to work
hell
under
yeah,
Auntie's
dude.
choice ain't exactly my idea of success, but at least I'll have better terms to labor under now.
I mean, I should have fought harder for the better hours. And the only reason I'm doing work for Auntie is when I just want to have a good rapport with her when I go talk to her in a second. I want to be like, you know, I helped solve some of your issues. Everyone's back to work.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
Sure.
The workers have returned and production has resumed.
All right, I think we're good to go. Back to the
I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand.
the undisputed claim. Main quest. Okay, yeah, we gotta go back to the claim. This is also on the claim. This is also on the claim. That's all on the claim, dude. Dude, and then maybe next time we play, we'll finally do the freaking main quest.
I'm curious, dear.
Why is everyone
If
sprinting?
you hadn't joined the Earth Directorate, what would you be doing with your life at this particular moment?
Probably be pushing a puff wheat.
I wasn't sure if she was talking to me or not.
Some slipshod shipbuilding factory.
Oh, you know what I want to do real quick? Where is this,
Shipbuilding factory. That certainly explains your mechanical skills. I'm all thumbs when it comes to attitude, thruster, repair.
Not to worry. I know my way around a retro rocket gimbal and a compression coil.
This thing. Can I unlock this?
That would explain her impressive array of aftermarket features. I've never seen an
where's my
automech quite
workbench?
like her.
Let's upgrade a Nez. Oh no, I haven't finished her quest yet. What? Hold on. Okay, maybe I got the first tier of her quests. Deals corrosive damage, slightly increased damage. Much quieter. Likelihood enemies that increase has significantly increased damage. Let's do corrosive. Effectiveness of it also slightly increases effectiveness. Stunning spray from the armor when damaged in melee. Grants immunity to corrosive. Let's do that. Do I have messages on this terminal still? Who is this from? Sculapa? What? I made contact with our mutual friend. She's safe. Though I fear the Sentinel left her scarred is in more ways than one. Nevertheless, there's still cause for celebration. The cipher was a success. With this new intel, we have a real chance to bring the Protectorate to its knees. And I will have your commander to thank for you and your commander to thank for that. I'll be in contact with you again as soon as I can. It's good to see you again. I apologize for my behavior. It's from Zeb Niles. By now you must have heard about the consul's coup. Incredible news, truly. I've also heard whispers that the sovereign's stay in the mental refreshment has not been as recuperative as the consul would have subjects believe. Nor as voluntary. I chose to read these as yet more symptoms of the growing dysfunction within the Protectorate. It gives me hope. I still find myself wishing we had recovered more of value from the tomb. But a bad cure is worse than no cure. Thank you for helping me remember that. It is easy to lose oneself in the fight, isn't it? To forget who and what matters most. May luck find you and your commander and all your endeavors. Stay safe, Niles. Your friend, Zeb. Alright, let's go to the undisputed claim. Boom. And who do I want to bring with me? Should bring Niles and Inez. Okay, what do we have to turn in here? Tell the VP. Speak with Auntie. We have to confront. Where's?
Auntie's choice.
That guy's far away. Let's just wrap this quest up first. Let's talk to the VP.
110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's
Gotta get on the tram.
Attention, any and all nerd gals on my payroll. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest demotions report, starting with Dr.
Okay,
Giles
report to head office tower right here.
must have demoted from his unnamed.
This little tram makes me want to play Cyberpunk.
Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaned Spacers' chosen goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to clean it clean. Auntie's choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover blessed!
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty-was. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
Oh my good. Went well. I negotiated resolution and the workers are back in the factory.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your
My
talents would
Amelia
be able to
Earhart.
result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
It was the best possible result. Nobody's happy, but everyone's satisfied.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report?
No, that's all. What's my next assignment, dude? They're gonna give me another assignment?
Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
What's this monopolistic mercantile methodology plan you mentioned?
It is an intricately crafted, multi-phase marketing initiative that will introduce Auntie's Choice to the rest of the galaxy and establish the foothold of our pending monopoly. It requires a series of daring, almost impossibly savvy, perfectly timed, and flawlessly executed stratagems to create optimal market positioning.
Whole thing's a load of bunko. Calculatory claptrap from a bunch of overeducated know-nothings who were
Yeah,
so
dude,
smart
this guy's
they're
just saying
stupid.
big
Go
economic
ahead.
terms.
Tell them who devised it.
With pleasure! The archive on Cloister analyzed millions of variables with bazillions of permutations to create an idealized path for total competitive domination.
So what's the second step in this roadmap to market dominance?
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I don't understand anything they're talking about.
Proprietary Insight Acquisition Division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor. Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important. Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities.
What Auntie wants, Auntie gets. That's a lot of ologies.
Actually, it's only 3. Surely you can handle twice that many tasks. I don't want to sound like the Order, but you could make a list, maybe. A few aspirational goals, if possible. If you see a chance to talk their lead scientist into joining us, and/or dig up additional details about the process, do so.
Which is to say, we'll make it more worth your while. I promise you'll never want for compensation while in our employ.
See you when it's done.
Damn, dude, they gave me another quest. I don't even know if I want to help these anti-dudes. I don't like these guys, but I don't like the Protectorate either. Let's go do Inez's quest, I guess. Oh, this guy's in the same office. What are we doing? I think we're confronting a doctor. Willard Conan, dude. Freaking Willard Conan. You ready for this, Inez? Why she looks like... Inez always looks like she ate a bunch of edibles. Hello?
That they'll name you employee of the fiscal quarter.
Oh, I feel like we're gonna bash this guy's head in his office. Yes, hello, Willard. Maybe I'll read his terminal first. To enter a key card. Willard?
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%.
Oh, he's got his earring on his right ear.
Yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
I think I'm gonna let her handle this, dude. You want to handle this, Inez?
I do. Been waiting on this moment. This grafting program
Give
is
him a slap upside
law-damned
the head.
abomination. I went to your lab on Cloister, saw for myself what kind of depravity your folk got up to there. It's sick. My friend was butchered by Rasmussen. And he wasn't the only one. In fact, this program's been a sham from the start. I got tossed aside. And for what? A mistake? Ain't nothing good that's come of this. It's time to call it quits.
What a preposterous notion. Shall we stop producing inhalers because of side effects? Or shut down all food factories because one severed appendage finds its way into packaging? No, certainly not. I am not to blame for whatever inconvenience you experienced as a first edition patient. To quit now would be to toss aside all our progress.
This is like a completely different thing from all that. But I beat you up. Her experience has been the norm, my brother. Face it, the program isn't viable.
Nonsense. I have myriad data at my disposal to dispute such a claim.
Don't matter to me what your plans are, or what you think you might accomplish. You've hurt too many good folk, and I've had enough.
I fear you've gotten too negative an impression of this work. Hear me out, will you? Allow me to assuage those fears.
Just beat him up, dude. I already know why you're doing this. The money's too good.
My mind is not entirely consumed by capital, I assure you. It's also consumed with professional pride and self-preservation. We cannot speak of sensitive business details here. There's no telling which opportunistic colleague or overpaid contractor could be listening in. They would ruin me. Ruin me! Meet me in back deck steerage. Take this pass for the tram. And for law's sake, make sure no hanger-on follows you. Especially that assistant of mine next door. Chin up, dear. I believe I'll change your mind yet.
We'll see. Seen this song and dance
I
from
don't
all
think so,
manner of
dude.
suits before. Reckon he'll try to reel us into a ridiculous scheme or bribe us with bits or booze or what have you. But this'll make it easier for us to intimidate the bastard into stepping down. Oh, I relish the notion.
Dude, that's exactly what I was thinking too. We'll kick his ass in the back alley instead where no one can see it. I've pretty much made up my mind on the grafted. There's like nothing that they can convince me that it is helpful or anything, dude. It's too heinous. The only good argument is the only good argument is that it's gonna have medical advances, but I think there's a more humane way that we can. We don't need to be putting Raptidon pizzles on my skin, you know? That's heinous.
20 years to bring... We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial
I can't believe these Cleo guys
means.
gave me another
Auntie's
quest
choice.
too.
We strive to be 110% wholly plus.
I feel like the pacing of these quests at the end is a little like they should have introduced Cleo's ship like 20 hours ago, and then I could have been knocking out some of these side quests as we also progress through the story. Now I feel like a bunch of shit happened and we're like at the end of the game kind of, and then they just keep throwing side quests at me, which I think could have easily been solved if they would have just introduced the ship earlier.
Ah, you came.
He's gonna attack me.
Thinking I'd reveal my secrets to the likes of you.
You freaking prick.
Contractors, now's your chance. First one to kill these imbeciles gets a one-time immune assault discount.
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Just say when.
These guys are such idiots, dude. Obliterating them. You'd think we'd have like somewhat of a reputation now that like they wouldn't even bother sending soldiers after us like that. Like at the very least he needed to send much more skilled. He needed to send more skilled dudes after us. Boom. All right, my broski.
I knew you'd come through, my good Biff. That discount will be applied to your next purchase at the commissary.
Why do I feel
but
like he's gonna
cannot be
blow up?
combined with
He's gonna
other-
blow us up,
Ah,
dude.
You're still alive.
Ain't gonna be that easy to get rid of us, you idiot. This how you treat all folk who approach you in good faith?
No folk have ever made it this far. How did you get past all my contractors? They were heavily trained and
Dude, they
heavily
sucked.
expensive.
Dude, they actually suck, dude. I doubt they'd seen a day of fighting in their lives. You should get your money back.
They were about half as coordinated as a herd of sprats, and just as threatening.
They're like charging us with metal rods, dude. We have advanced
They were all
weapons.
someone's children, partners, and investments. So what do you want? Allow me to guess. Money? We all want money. And I've plenty, I assure you.
I want money and women. One last chance, Willard. Resign. Shut your program down for good.
This again? What is it with you? No, I've no incentive to shut down my life's work, especially at the demand of common thugs.
Then I'm gonna have to shut down your life, dude. Oh, there was info not found. Interesting. $100. And Nez, tell him what these common thugs will do if he doesn't comply.
You ever seen a grafted claw strip flesh from the bones of a stubborn old man?
No.
Well, on the count of 3, you will. 1.
All right, fine. Consider this my resignation. Here, take everything I have. Any bits left in my office are yours. Just, please, don't follow me.
Don't follow me.
Good riddance. But this ain't over yet. The other executives will be notified the moment Willard flees the undisputed claim. And within hours, dozens of rung climbers will be at the tower jockeying for his position. It's all but certain that they'll claim his work for their own and make his bastardization of a grafting program all the worse if they so choose. Ain't about to let that happen.
Okay, are we gonna delete all of his information? What exactly are you suggesting?
Ain't suggesting. I'm telling you that we can't stand by and do nothing. It's obvious he was up to his neck in some scheme. If we dig it up and get the word out, his legacy will be in shreds. Maybe folk will be less inclined to follow in his footsteps. Should all but guarantee that Willard can't come crawling out from whatever rock he's keen to hide under, in any case.
Tell the public about the menagerie and Ortiz. That'll be enough to destroy his legacy.
You and I both know that's not true. Might be enough to sway some folk who had one foot out the door, maybe. But the executives? No. The only feelings a sob story inspires round these parts are feelings of relief and misplaced superiority. Unless there's a bit to be made.
It's not a sob story, Inez. It's an ugly truth you have to face every day.
Ain't exactly one that's relatable. The expiration of soldiers like me has seen to that. No. The only real choice here is to find evidence on Willard. And no, we can't just shoot our way out of this problem. We let Willard go quietly for a reason.
Shady business dealings won't rattle folk, but hearing the truth from one of their own would.
Perhaps. Evidently, when a number keeps going up, everything else is drowned out. Might be time to change that. If we're doing this, we ought to head to the recording studio here on the ship. Reckon it won't take much to get airtime, if we promise a good show.
Dude, I'm gonna go into his office, though, too. He's definitely got some weird stuff on his computer. He's definitely got that good on his computer. Hell yeah. Do it. I have no good perks to get. Always drop additional. Psychopath, manual reset. Auto mechanical is stunned for 20 seconds. I think that's only if I sneak up to it. Intimidator. I could frighten people. I guess let's just do that. I don't really have anything else that's good.
As your chief executive, I
Can't believe that guy tried to
fostered a healthy
ambush us. And then real quick, guys, we do only have like another half an hour that we can go today. Just give you guys a little heads up.
Laugh, purchase, home with Auntie's
Hopefully we could finish up this quest and get to another planet or something. I thought we were gonna talk to Auntie Cleo today. I could talk to her, but I want to get some of these other smaller side quests out of the way first.
You enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rip cut off tossball news from the home, but our Arcadian Road League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered down rip-off pitchfork, they call it.
Yeah.
We're going back to the recording studio too, man. We're gonna track a kick-ass album. Whoa. Yo, what are you doing in here? Let me go on the computer first before I talk to that lady. Private entry. Decrypt entry. Keyboard smash random words. Okay, the financial records were discreetly delivered to the carousel corner today. After looking them over thrice, I can confidently state several truths. This well-timed windfall should keep my research progressing uninterrupted for many months to come. If I wish to expand operations that cannot be stifled by corporate oversight, perhaps my own venture would be wise. WHK Enterprises does carry a dulcet tone. It quite literally pays to be one's own financial broker. This is to Rasmussen, still urgent. Doctor, I must say, between the Zerania mishandling and the rampaging of your beasts and the other pathetic tone with which you address me, I am most disappointed in your performance. But fear not, the work you have started will continue with or without you, and your name will be read out in the daily demotions report for all to hear. Best of luck, Willard H. Conan. This is to Dunkel, ground rules, scientist Dunkel. First, let me express how pleased I am to finally have a scientist like yourself conducting this research. I'm certain with your unique talents, advancements in transfusions and surgical procedures will be swift. I'm pretty sure this is the lady in the next room right now. You might have noticed the peculiarities of your work environment. This is all for your safety and that of the research. I would remind you that any documentation you wish for me to see be delivered not to my office, nor handed to me in person, but to the location we previously discussed with profit in mind, Vice President Conan. And this is from VP Ormsby, the perfect candidate. My fellow Vice President, has been an arduous road, but I believe I found someone to assist you in your research endeavor, Margot Dunkel. While she has demonstrated a mildly concerning interest in viscera and the various ways of producing said viscera, I'm certain you'll overlook it when you see her enthusiasm for the role outweighs her enthusiasm for negotiating her wages. I trust you won't let this low-cost labor opportunity pass you by. Profitably yours, Ursula. P.S. Should her hiring be confirmed, I would suggest having her workroom locked from the exterior and a guard posted at the door. We wouldn't want her stumbling into your office next door on accident. Okay, what's her deal? What are you doing in here?
You cannot be here. My contract stipulates that this lab door remains locked at all times. I am not to be disturbed.
Chill.
That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such.
I'm here to tell you that your treacherous fiend of a boss is now out of commission. I'm going to get the word out about all the folk he's harmed over the years, so we can get justice. Is there anything you're willing to share?
No! I love my job, and all of the opportunities he's given me to dismember bodies and sew them back together. Where else can I indulge in such fine work?
But you know the things he's done to those he's experimented on. The mutilations, the folk who've died in agony.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, she doesn't
You
care.
can't make in-demand, highly marketable medicaments without breaking some skulls.
Law, you're just as bad as Willard was.
Bad?
Yeah, you're a bad girl. Bad lady.
If you've no need for my work in turn, you can leave.
Fine, but you're still out of a job.
We'll see. And I'll thank you kindly for closing the door behind you when you leave.
Bad lady, dude. Bad lady. Yo, Tanker, what's going on, brother? Happy Monday, man. Hope you had an amazing weekend. Look at this. Look at this, dude. Would you marry her? Would you marry this lady? No, dude. This is a bad lady. Look at what she's doing in here. Disgusting. Bro, yeah, I hope you're having a great start to your week. Stream's going amazing, man. We're just, I just feel like we're kind of like at the end game of Outer Worlds 2. And, like, we just keep getting slammed with a bunch of side quests now. I feel like they could have paced the questing out a little better. So for a couple streams, I feel like I've just been, like, doing a bunch of side quests. But other than that, dude, I got no complaints. Great to see you today, man. Dude, Adam got Battlefield 6. And, dude, he's been bugging me to play. I was going to play Skyrim tomorrow, but I think we're going to do Battlefield tomorrow instead if you want to squad up. I don't know. I think we're probably just gonna chat in the game chat again. But, I think we are planning it tomorrow if you're free. Oh, you returned it? Dude, all good. I know, it's not, everybody's game.
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I won't lie. The universe is filled with things that
All good, all good. Okay, wait, where are we going now with this? Oh, we have to go to the recording studio. Felt a bit shite, huh? I think this is the Value Esplanade. Actually, you know what? I think it was in that same area. Maybe not. I don't know where I'm going.
and consume with Auntie's choice.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna play with Adam tomorrow, dude. We'll see what his consensus of it is. Yeah, for a while I was trying RedSec out for a while. Like I was really trying to get into RedSec, and then I was like, damn, dude, this is like not the Battlefield vibe at all. I have like way more fun just in Conquest with all the helicopters flying around and the tanks and infantry everywhere. Dude, chiefing on a cigar, man. That sounds nice. Got some House of Cards on as well, man. You're chilling today, dude. Big chilling. I want a cigar now, dude. I want a cigar in the studio.
Understand I may look in charge, but I'm just minding the desk for our esteemed director. The real talent, as they say.
I need to get a message on the broadcast, urgently. Can you help with that?
We need to track a debut album right now.
Our director, however, is in one of the recording booths. Through the door to your left. You'll want to speak with her.
I'll put my firearm away, dude.
Welcome to Wireless Free Arcadia Studios.
This is my engineer.
Leslie Falk, Director of Talent Placation and General Runnings. Here to contract a recording or in the market for autographs?
Holt sent me to speak with you. I got a message I'd like to send out over the wireless. Trust me, this is one all the folk in Auntie's Choice won't want to miss.
Is that so? Well, the more riveting the content, the larger our commissions. However, as you're without an appointment and I'm quite busy, I'm afraid I've only time to record one take. Do make it count. Shall we begin?
Dude, you got a one-take Jake it, dude. She's got one shot at this. Our money's on the line, dude. In the recording studio, time is money. You got one freaking take. The sooner we get the word out, the better.
Glad we're in agreement. I'm here to tell the world about the pain caused by a prominent vice president. I'm hoping my story can change our company for the better.
That's quite the bold claim. Now remember to speak into the mic, dear. Enunciate clearly, but with feeling. Inhabit the words. Be the message.
There you go,
Joining
dude. That's
us
good,
today
actually
in the
good
studio
advice.
is a very special guest and rare specimen indeed, a grafted soldier. You said earlier you wished to tell all of Auntie's Choice about the pain a certain vice president caused your pocketbook. Isn't that right?
Inez. My name's Inez. And, that ain't quite right. His program didn't harm me, not really, but has done to plenty of other innocent folk. He illegally ran a back alley grafting clinic secretly. A friend of mine is dead because of it. And so
Her
are many
boy
more
toy,
I'll
dude,
likely
David
never know
Ortiz.
about.
Well, that's a whole lot of nothing to go off of. What caused this death, huh? Explain the horror in detail.
Here, I'll explain the
if you will.
story
And
after this
quickly,
little
before that is,
interaction.
our listeners get bored.
All right, here I can. Well, this little snippet right here is like Inez, the other lady who was just talking. This is like her little side story, like her companion quest. And basically, she's something called a grafted soldier, dude. Like one of the factions, Auntie Cleo, their scientists were taking like skin grafts and pieces of local like wildlife and like grafting it to these soldiers and whatnot. And we basically like put a stop to all their heinous experiments. And now she's trying to like alert the public. And that's kind of like what this little side story is about. But the overarching story is basically like there's kind of like a big conspiracy going on behind, like there's these rifts that are forming, and then like there's kind of like an overarching conspiracy of like why they're there. And we were involved in some shit like 10 years ago, this big like disaster at this research facility, and our boy Niles brought us back to life. He has a man crush on us, dude. That's why he brought us back. And basically we're like trying to figure out about the rifts, dude. We're trying to figure out why one of our like companions at the time stabbed us in the back, and that was kind of like a motivating factor for a while. But then basically once we figured out why she was doing that, one of these rifts like just like massively exploded, and these rifts are like consuming the universe. And then so now basically we're getting like devices to control the rifts, and we're trying to like get all the factions to kind of, we're picking and choosing which factions we want to work with a little bit to progress into the main, like progress the main story a little bit. Yeah, oh, dude, that's what we're doing right now. That's exactly what we're on right now, dude. But I just got a phone call real quick here. I'm gonna be on the phone here, but I'm muting the mic, but we're still playing.
Hey, we ain't gotta lean on pretense. The truth should be enough to get through to folk.
Nonsense. This is exactly what we need to capture the audience's attention. What exactly did you encounter there?
You want gory details? Fine. There was blood everywhere. They were experimenting on infant animals, keeping dead soldiers as specimens, and... You don't care, do you? I know you ain't exactly convinced, not just yet, but don't you think we all deserve better? As employees, as common folk? Don't we deserve decency?
We deserve only what we are able to achieve for ourselves, as our audience would certainly agree, had they not turned off the wireless long before. I think we're done here.
Wait, you can't just... Blah. If I missed my shot just now, I don't think I'll ever forgive myself. But I ain't burying hope just yet. If this broadcast opens even one down and outer's eyes to what this corporation really is, I'll rest easy. Till then, I think we ought to go.
Oh, Inez, almost forgot. We have a bit of a goodie bag for special guests who visit the studio. You qualify. Do collect it from the front desk on your way out.
Next, we have Reginald Oswald in proprietary insight acquisition, demoted for playing confidential security fundamentals, Reggie.
Sorry, no autographs.
Collect those files. Next is
Auntie's Choice Cha. Recommended by 10 out of 10 members.
Purple berry product sample! Purple berry product sample!
agonized for weeks that your comments might get back to me. Anxiety gnawing at your guts. Good news! Your new role as integrating specialist far less stressful.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. Auntie Cleo and Pals Crabwish. Tender, buttery, boneless. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice?
Have time for a chat, Commander? Commander, you hear my interview over the wireless too? They've been playing it every hour. Part of it, anyway. I don't think it went over well. I appreciate your help in getting this out there, I do, but... Law, I think this approach was a mistake. They made me look weak. Laughed at me like I was the foolish one for saying that folks oughtn't be harmed or treated like things. I really thought it'd be different. I doubt I reached the ears of the VPs sifting through Willard's trash, but you're right. Maybe not everyone is buying what she's selling. I got a message from someone on the Undisputed Claim. Said he heard me and it got him thinking that maybe Auntie's Choice ain't what he thought it was. Some folk are listening. Yeah. Maybe he'll end up using his own words in kind. Folk will open their eyes to what kind of ring they're fighting in. I still feel like a fool sometimes. I spent so much law-damn time begging to be validated by Auntie's Choice and her leaders. Like I was worth only what they thought of me. I really believed when I ended my contract that a better life was possible. I know the truth about Auntie's Choice now. And I know who I am. So yeah, a better life is possible. Just not at someone else's mercy. I ain't gonna let myself or anyone else be led into the same trap they set for us. Ever again. I will, Commander. Anyhow, that's enough sorting my thoughts for the moment. We got a galaxy to save.
Alright. Sorry, my G's, I'm back. But, yeah, dude, this is a good stony baloney game, dude. You know, the RPG elements have been really good, I feel like. I've been getting, the more and more I play it, I've been getting, like, low-key, like, Baldur's Gate vibes a little bit with the dialogue choices. Like, obviously, it's not as in-depth. Like, obviously, Baldur's Gate is, like, above and beyond, but I feel like there are, like, a lot of different ways that you could progress through the quests.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the stick.
I was a fan of the first game, though. I really enjoyed the first Outer Worlds as well.
Invasive elements.
So that's always my jam, is the I don't even want to fight these guys. Is the whatchamacallit? The RPG elements are like what makes or breaks stuff for me. The story's alright. I was gonna say I feel like I like the story of the first Outer Worlds a little better. Felt like it was a little like funnier, a little more tongue-in-cheek, like a little more. The story at least was like a little more stylized. This one's definitely like kind of more serious.
Now that
haven't been gaming too much, do you? Have you been busy or just not feeling it, or?
What comes next?
Aside from making sure the program stays dead, ain't sure. What I do know is there are plenty of folk in Auntie's Choice who are too scared to go away.
God, I probably will never stop playing games because I just have so many. I have a big backlog, and I'm down to go play my old retro games again. But the state of gaming has been making me incredibly sad lately. Ooh, you went to an exhibition in London? Like what kind? Like an art exhibition?
Here I can show them how it's done. Make them realize it's possible to lead a better life. But I don't know. I ain't much of a teacher.
I don't know about that.
What's on the left over here?
Gould.
You sure taught me a few things.
Cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Mental refreshment.
Let's get the diplomacy.
It's like a mental ward over here. Oh, why did they kill the mentally refreshed patient? Why'd you guys kill that guy?
The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process includes
Why did they kill that guy?
stifles unused information
Your favorite director? Who? It says your message was retracted. Damn, I could sneak in this way too. But I think before we go into this building though, guys, I think we found a body. You got a problem? Wes Anderson. I'm not familiar. I thought you were spamming or something, dude. Wes Anderson. YouTube's so lame, dude. It's just like, why would it automatically assume that you were spamming from typing the message out twice? Wes Anderson, yeah, I'm not familiar with any of his movies, really. Or any at all, dude. I don't know who that is. But unfortunately, guys, yeah, I think this is going to be a good place to wrap it up for today before we go and tackle this quest. Yeah, I do have to get going, unfortunately. But, should be tomorrow. Like I said, I think we're going to hit some, I'm going to move away from this stupid speaker. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry we're taking off, like, right when you got here, kind of, Tanker.
our prosperity.
I just want to get away from this speaker so I can talk to you guys. But yeah, plan for tomorrow is because I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. I don't know if we'll be able to night stream or not on Wednesday, but we were gonna get our little mix in our other game. I was gonna hit Skyrim tomorrow, but since Adam got Battlefield 6, we're gonna try to squad up with him tomorrow. So that'll be the plan, dude. And I think we're looking good for our normal time in the morning. And yeah, that's what we'll do. But yeah, once again, dudes, thank you guys for being here and hanging out, dude, and being part of another gaming adventure, dude. I super appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to come hang out, dude. Come give me a chat and tell me about what's going on in your lives, dude. What's going on in your gaming adventures as well. And just always a pleasure to chill with you guys, dude. From the bottom of my heart, you guys make playing every single game, every single one, dude. And every time I play games, you guys make it a million times more fun. And I could never imagine playing games without you guys now. So, dude, just seriously, thank you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow as well. And thank you guys for the likes, too. If you dropped one, as stupid as that sounds, those likes really do help the channel, dude. It helps tell the stupid algorithm, the stupid AI what to watch. YouTube doesn't even know what it should spit out, so it uses us, the viewer, to do its own work. So yeah, those likes help, so I appreciate it if you dropped one, dude. If you didn't drop one, it's literally no big deal, dude. I still love you. And yeah, I just hope you guys are having fun in all these playthroughs. And hell yeah, dude, Tanker, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, man. I'm looking forward to it as well. Let's see what two OG Battlefield players. I think me and Adam might crush the competition, dude. I think you'd be surprised at what two bodies on the objective can do for a team. I don't know why in Battlefield 6 there's 40 dudes standing on the outside of the objective trying to up their KD in a game where KD doesn't matter at all. And nobody wants to put their meat on the objective so we can win as a team. So hopefully we'll kick some ass tomorrow. But dude, Tanker, great to see you today, man. I hope all your sheep are doing amazing. I hope everything's going great in your life, man. I hope you get a little less busy, and I hope you start playing some games. Unless you don't want to, then it's always good to take a break too. The games will always be there for us. And yeah, man, I'll catch you tomorrow, dude. Thank you for being a kick-ass mod, dude, and I hope you have a great rest of your night, brother. Take it easy, man. Great to see you, dude. We had Indian Stig Racing in here today, guys. Everybody check out Indian Stig Racing's channel. He's one of our YouTube sim racing brothers out here. He's always kicking ass in GT7, so if you're into sim racing, if you're into GT7, dude, go give him some love. Thank you, Stig, for giving us some good stream wishes, man. We had the Neon Lights in here as well. Everybody check out the Neon Lights channel. He's one of our VR YouTube brothers. He's always playing a bunch of sick-ass VR games, dude. Neon, tell it, Shire, we all said what's up, dude. We miss her very much. Hope everything's going great with you guys. Hope the kiddos are doing amazing. And I hope all of your gaming adventures are going amazing as well, dude. And, dude, we had Asatsuki in here, man. I'm sorry I didn't play the whatchamacallit, the Dying Light DLC. I know a lot of people really, they sing high praises of that. I really wanted to play that new Dying Light too, that Dying Light the Beast, but there was no physical version, which is kind of lame. But dude, great to see you today too, Asatsuki, man. I hope you've been eating some good ass food, and I hope everything's also going great in your life. And always a pleasure to chill with you, man. And yeah, man, just stay safe out there. Hope everything's going amazing, dude. We had Adam in here as well, guys. Everybody check out Strepsil's 19's channel. He's got a bunch of fun little Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 clips, dude. Soon to be Battlefield 6 clips. Hopefully we're gonna squad up with him tomorrow, and hopefully we're gonna kick some ass, dude. Adam, always great to see you as well, man. Thank you as well for being a kick-ass mod, as well to you, Asatsuki, for being a kick-ass mod. And dude, get some rest today, Adam. You need some rest, soldier. We got fights we got to do tomorrow. But great to see you today, man. And thank you guys for chatting, dude. Lots of Adam and Asatsuki up in here, dude. Great to see you guys. We had Shakespeare in here today, too, man. He's on vacation with his wife and his daughter. Pray for him. He's shopping. He's going shopping with his wife and his daughter, dude. You already know what that's going to be like. Shakespeare, oh, look at this. Isn't this dress so pretty? Like, I really don't need it, though. Like, I already have so many clothes, but it's so unique, though. Like, you think we're ever gonna see something? We are on vacation, so get that wallet ready, brother. Just fucking around, dude. I hope you guys are having a great vacation. And I think you guys said you were in New Jersey, dude, the land of my father. the land where my father was spawned. But, man, I hope you guys are having a great time out there, and we miss you, dude. And hopefully you guys have a safe trip back, and we'll be waiting for you, man. And, yeah, just wish you the best, brother. Take it easy. And then we had Levi in here today, dude. We do meet again. Levi, dude, thank you as well for being the first chat of the day, dude. Super appreciate you, brother. Hope everything's going great with you. Pretty sure you said you were getting a new gaming PC or something too, right? Or a laptop, man. Hopefully that came. Hopefully it's coming soon. And congratulations again, man. And I think that was all our chatters here today. Everybody else, man, if you're just hanging out in here and you didn't chat, I want all the non-chatters to know that you guys are also sick as hell and that we love you too. And you guys are just as important. You guys keep the streams pumping. And I hope all you guys are having at least a little bit of fun hanging out, dude, and going on all these little adventures. And damn, hopefully we're going to finish this game this week. I don't know why they keep throwing so many side quests. That's, I feel like this game's been all right so far. I haven't been the biggest fan of the story. The story's been, like, pretty good in my opinion. But now at the end, I feel like the pacing's been a little off with the side quests. They just keep throwing shit at me. But we will persevere. But until tomorrow, my G's, hopefully it'll be in the morning. Take it easy. I love you all. Stay safe out there. And, yeah, take it easy, my G's. Kiss, kiss. Stoosman, out.